season on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. The starters for the Utah Jazz. At the forward slots, it's Bogdanovich and Ingles. Red Van Vliet out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Then there's Richardson. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Thibault in at the 2. Doris, there is nothing like opening night in the NBA. Every fan base just teeming with optimism for the upcoming season.
I think all of us are just so thrilled to have NBA basketball back. There's no losses in the losing column. Everybody's happy. Let's tip it off and go.
And guys have that little step, and these first weeks of the season are always exciting.
Oh, no doubt. Everybody's bursting with enthusiasm. Players are fresh.
And the Utah Jazz, not exactly a magnet for big-name free agents, Greg, but for their young star, Donovan Mitchell, it has been a perfect fit.
You know, they needed a scorer. He's played big minutes from day one and really thrived in that role.
Free throw drops for Mitchell.
Well, you might think at 6'3" in shoes, Donovan Mitchell is undersized for the shooting guard position. But his combination of strength and length, along with the athleticism, help him to hold his own.
And Mitchell drops them both. Greg, nowadays teams looking for +6 players. That's a player whose arm span exceeds their height by at least 6 inches.
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell, how about a +9? I mean, a little over 6'1" in socks with a 6'10" wingspan. Those long arms, the reason for the Spider nickname.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Brett Brown. He said their first order of business will be contending with the high-flying Donovan Mitchell, who is very dangerous with the ball in his hands. They look to apply pressure to try to keep him off of balance. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And stolen by Simmons. Here's the break. Here's Harris. It's tipped.
Wow, Joe Ingles sends it back twice on the pipes. Big-time defensive play.
Simmons with it. Now defended by Gobert. Harris misses.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit. Who knows? But he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
For Philadelphia, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Pass to Harris. Here's Thibault. Covered by Mitchell. Here's Thibault. Pass to Embiid. 6 to shoot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, what's not to like about Joel Embiid? A physical specimen at over 7 feet tall, all the skill in the world, and a personality made for stardom.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. You talk about Embiid's personality, whether it's on the court or through social media. Greg, he's not shy speaking his mind.
One of the best trash talkers in the league. He doesn't hold back, but it's never personal. He's embracing the spirit of competition.
And Embiid drops them both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Mitchell outside. He kicks it to Bogdanovich. Jazz passing it around. Ingles against Simmons. And here's Bogdanovich for three. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Boy, you love to see Bogdanovich stroke that deep ball. What an accomplished scorer from distance.
And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
And textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that one.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam. Now here's Van Vliet. Pass to Gobert. Mitchell outside. And the pass to Van Vliet. Floats one, and it's good on the way in.
You know, outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
The 76ers trail by 3. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Simmons passes to Richardson. Here's Harris. That one, no good. And Utah the other way now. And Bogdanovich kicks to Mitchell. Ingles passes to Van Vliet. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Bogdanovich, and Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
Simmons passes to Harris. The shot misses. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Van Vliet looking around. On the wing, Mitchell. Trying to get open is Bogdanovich. And it's Mitchell missing. And Simmons has got the ball here for Philadelphia. They trail by 3. And, of course, this is the first they've seen of this Utah ball club since last year.
Yeah, and taking on an interconference foe, certainly not a rival. They're the better team, and they showed it, winning both matchups last season. Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
And to me, Greg, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Now here's Van Vliet. Mitchell kicks to Van Vliet. Ingles in the corner. Let's go. Offensive rebound. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Ben Simmons.
Gobert has settled in his ability to get to the free throw line. I'll tell you, he is excellent at getting physical with the defense and drawing contact.
And you look back at that 2013 draft, just call it the year of the sleeper Euros. Giannis Antetokounmpo taken 15th, and this guy, Rudy Gobert, selected with the 27th pick.
A free throw drops for Gobert. And, you know, Greg, hindsight always being 20/20. The Greek Freak and Gobert probably go first and second in that 2013 draft.
Yeah, and Steven Adams probably top 4. The common thread, all of them play a hard-nosed style, not something that's always associated with foreign-born players, but they're erasing that perception.
And Gobert drops them both. And Doris, Rudy Gobert has come a long way as a finisher.
No doubt, Kevin. He has led the league in field goal percentage, and they have worked so hard to get his balance and strength correct. This guy is becoming more and more dangerous as a scorer.
Jazz leading by 3. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's already this guy's second foul now. He's either going to have to sit or play a bit more conservatively.
Al Horford, he's checked in for the 76ers. On defense, Philadelphia. Here's Van Vliet. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Harris looking it over. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
The Jazz have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Here's Mitchell on the money from 12 feet away. Mitchell's got 6.
When you think pure scorer, one of the guys that comes to mind, as young as he is, Donovan Mitchell.
A 3 ball. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound. For Utah, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Kicks it to Ingles. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. Van Vliet can't get it to go. The 76ers trail by 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Thibault, the pass to Harris. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I think most people consider Salt Lake City not a big free agent destination. So the Jazz are what they call a pipeline team. And what does that mean? It means they have to draft and develop their talent internally.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And the Jazz say they need a fundamentally sound process to building their roster. Doris, no shortcuts.
Well, there's no question about that, Kevin. This is a group that has to be value-spaced with their free agent acquisitions in a small market. The draft picks have got to be smart. Their teaching and cultivating of that talent and development is absolutely critical.
Doris, this game always evolving. Fascinating to see the players who drive that change with their unique talents find a way to do things different.
Well, probably 2 guys currently that have revolutionized the way the game is played. Stephen Curry, with the incredible range he has in his three-point shooting. You've got to guard him as soon as he crosses the half-court line. And honestly, if the goal would be good from the other side of the half-court, he'd probably push it to out there. And James Harden, so prolific at drawing fouls. It might be maddening to the fans of opposing teams, but James Harden has led the NBA or been at the top of the free throw attempts list for years now.
Great examples. And after he missed the first 2 seasons of his career, Greg, with a broken bone in his foot, would injuries be your main concern for Joel Embiid?
Look, no doubt about it. As long as he's healthy, he's an all-league performer. Still, 7-footers carry a lot of weight in our league. He wants to prove he can play big minutes. They just got to make sure they protect him. Moment here to see the numbers for Harris. Coming off a terrific season. Put up about 19 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it to me is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Now here's Moutier. Passes it to Gobert. The dish to Moutier. The 3. Utah the rebound. Gobert can't hit.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
It's Richardson on the wing. Kicks it out to Gordon. Puts up a 3. No good that time. And Utah the other way now. And here's Exum. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And it's sent back by Horford.
Well, this guy is a consistent shot blocking threat. Al Horford twice on the pipes.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Now here's Moutier. No good that time. Gordon with the defensive effort. The 76ers leading by 3. Pass to Horford. Now Richardson. Back to Horford. Outside Gordon. Again, the miss by Gordon. And so it's Exum with it. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. To the inside. Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, how about the outstanding vision from the crafty point guard, Dante Exum, seeing the floor beautifully.
Embiid, the pass to Richardson. Utah with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Pass to Exum. Over Richardson. A nice shot by Exum. And the Jazz lead by 1.
Well, Dante Exum figuring it out in the pick and roll. He knows how to shoot off a screen.
Richardson with it. And Harris wide open. He shoots. The 76ers with another miss.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
That's good from Moutier on the assist by Exum. And it's a 3-point Utah lead.
Well, Emmanuel Moutier, that kind of shot will up your field goal percentage, gentlemen.
Harris outside. Horford trying to free himself up. A nice shot by Harris. Harris has got 7.
It's not a good start for him offensively. Just 2 of 8 from the field, but his confidence has not waned.
Moutier pass to Gobert. 1:44 left to play in the first quarter. Bogdanovich, no luck.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Here's Moutier, and that comes off the assist by Exum. He has 5.
Well, this to me is the critical aspect that Emmanuel Moutier must develop. Can he knock down three-point shots? He does so there.
Now, here's Richardson. Gobert with the block. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And some changes here for the 76ers. Aaron Baines comes in for Joel Embiid. And Mike Scott subbed in for Tobias Harris. Utah also making some changes. Evans comes in for Bogdanovich. And Thomas subbed in for Exum. Here's Richardson. From deep. Scott can't get it to go.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
They get it back. Davis dishes to Moutier. And they pick up 2. Moutier's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Gordon. Dishes to Horford. He kicks to Richardson. Shot from free throw range. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Moutier. He has 7. Evans' shot is good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Thomas against Richardson. Shot clock at 6. There's the 3. That shot no good. And we reach the end of the first quarter. It's the Jazz as they wrap up the first quarter on a 14-5 run. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. Rudy Gobert talks about his expectations for the team.
Every year I want to keep getting better, and people didn't really believe in our team a few years ago. They were kind of laughing at us. When I say I want to win a championship, people are laughing, but I believe that we're going to win a championship.
Well, and as a competitor, this is what you should be thinking, and Greg, you should be talking about winning a title.
For sure. I mean, it'll take a lot of work, but Gobert sounds like he's up for the challenge of proving the doubters wrong.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Taking a look at the Jazz, Davis is out there with Rudy Gobert. Then it's Isaiah Thomas. Then there's Tyreke Evans. And it's Moutier in at shooting guard. Now here's Evans, down low, and stolen by Scott. Gordon with it. Now defended by Moutier, and the basket is good. Gordon's got his second bucket of the night. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for the Jazz. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip. And Gobert kicks to Evans. Score the basket, his second of two attempts.
And Evans excels at using his muscle and speed going to the rim. Knows how to score despite getting hit.
Now here's Gordon. Puts it up from 17. It's good, and the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Ben Simmons.
Well, it doesn't get much easier than that. Even a decent shooter is going to make that with no pressure.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, Josh Richardson has made himself into one of the top defensive wings in the league. Richardson says there's a certain competitiveness that comes with being a good defender. The defensive end takes will, and I have a lot of it. Kevin J. Rich is self-described as super competitive, and that edge is what drives him.
It sure is. That's what it takes. Thank you, David. And that one falls for Davis. Of course, you and I were just talking about this as more and more players are going public with their trade requests. Do you think that's had a negative impact on the game?
Well, Kevin, I certainly think it makes long-term planning for NBA franchises a lot more difficult because contractually we are not seeing them hold true to the particular organization they may have signed that contract with. The reality is this in today's NBA. You've got to be nimble as an organization, and you have got to be attractive to them. And I mean that with great ownership, great leadership, and who are the players currently in your system. You have got to be incredibly nimble to be successful in today's NBA.
I think you're right on. Evans passes to Thomas, and it's blocked by Scott. They recover it. Nice shot by Evans.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Simmons. That one rolling around and rims out. Jazz leading by 5. Thomas dishes to Evans. Davis kicks to Mitchell. Jazz passing it around.
Well, that's 2 fouls on him early. He'll have to be careful not to pick up another one.
Evans, that's a 2-pointer. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Now it's a 7-point Utah lead.
Boy, that's a bang-bang play on the inbounds pass. I like those quick hitters.
Simmons against Thomas. Simmons passes to Scott. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now here's Thomas. No points in the game yet for him. And it's Evans missing.
And after nailing a three-pointer in the first quarter, he has yet to connect here in the second.
The drive by Simmons.
And really, Simmons is really impossible to contain when he's sprinting to the hoop. An athletic behemoth who causes defenders fits.
Evans passes to Davis. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
Here's Thibault. There's the triple. Drops in the tray.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Davis kicks to Thomas. The pass to Evans. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. In third, the Jazz.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Now, here's Ingles. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And that's Evans penetrating to the middle. Scott pulls it in. The 76ers trail by 4. To the paint, here's Thibault. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Thibault's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that's what Simmons does. His vision and accuracy make him a premier presence on the floor.
Mitchell passes to Evans. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ring shot on the way. Hits the front of the rim and out. The 76ers have gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. Simmons passes to Baines. No good. That would have tied it. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for Utah. You talk about bangers in the NBA, Doris, the Australian. Aaron Baines, rugged as they come.
Kev, he is the very definition of an energy guy. This man is a great defender. You get blindsided by one of his picks, you are going to feel it the next day.
The 76ers trail. Simmons passes to Baines. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Jazz have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Bounce pass, Thomas. Evans goes up and lays it nice and easy. Evans has got 13.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Here's Bolden. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Outside, Simmons. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one's on Evans.
And when he gets ahead of steam, you almost feel sorry for defenders. Ben Simmons, a combination of size, speed, and ball handling that can, at times, be unstoppable.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And with his passing and driving ability, Greg, Simmons is like combining a power running back in football with a pinpoint passing quarterback. Not much he can't do.
Kevin, a football metaphor is appropriate. Simmons grew up playing Australian rules football, and the physicality and quick thinking of that sport really reflected in his style of play.
Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the basement.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
And it's good. 2 points. Bogdanovich has got his second basket of the night.
Well, Bogdanovich looking so comfortable close to the rim, just extends past the defense beautifully.
Embiid inside. He's guarded by Davis. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovich. That's his first foul. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for the 76ers. And a switcher also for Utah. Gobert, he's checked in for Davis. Simmons looking around. The shot, no good. Gobert with the defensive effort. Harris against Bogdanovich. Now, here's Exum. 6 on the shot clock. Ingles finds Bogdanovich. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 8 now for Utah. And here is Simmons. 9 points in the game so far. He feeds it to Horford. Ingles with the rebound. Ingles has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Exum. The second chance effort. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Outside, Simmons. They need this. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Simmons. And it's 9 points for Tobias Harris.
And Simmons is just the total package. I mean, a player that can really dish it to his teammates.
Passes it to Gobert. Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Van Vliet. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by the 76ers.
Terrific closeout there to challenge the 3.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
Now Van Vliet following Tobias Harris's 3-point attempt. Embiid is at the elbow. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
Exum dishes to Bogdanovich. Back to Exum. Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Van Vliet. Takes a 3. Kept alive. Here's Gobert. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Harris.
Boy, wreaking havoc with his size down there. The stifle tower, Rudy Gobert, assertive. My goodness.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
No good on that one.
Seems to me that Rudy Gobert could be a Defensive Player of the Year candidate every season. But on the offensive end, guys, he's really starting to grow.
Moutier, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. That one misses. The 76ers trail by 6. Inside, Gordon. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists in the game. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Utah. They've led by as much as 10. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. Over in the corner, Moutier. From outside the arc. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game. Now here's Gordon. Guarded close. Harris inside the line. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Outside, Simmons. There's 31 seconds left in the first half.
A quick, good shot here, and they can go 2 for 1.
Well, you want to make sure you maximize that first shot in this 2-for-1 situation, though. Don't take a bad one just to accomplish it.
Now, here's Moutier. 9 points in the game so far. The pass to Van Vliet. Fires the 3. Cans it from downtown. Van Vliet's got 5 now. Outside, Simmons. Here's Embiid. That one wide left. And so it's the Utah Jazz ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Here with Brett Brown. Now, Coach, it seemed like you guys came out a little flat. How do you get some energy for the second half?
You just got to go with the people that have energy. I feel like we are not the aggressors. We have to do whatever we're going to do through our defense, and so far it's been poor.
Brett, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. We've reached halftime of our first regular season game.
I'm swimming.
I thought you thought maybe the first half was going swimmingly. Ernie Johnson, give me the jet. Tyreek Evans putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He had 13 points and 1 assist. He has bounced back nicely from what was a tough night for him in their last game. Judging by that first half, he's back to his old self again. And Shaq, what did you think about what we saw from Utah?
I don't think anyone expected to see such numbers from the bench. You know, I'm impressed. It was what they needed, the jolt they needed, Ernie. Wow, I never knew their bench. Matter of fact, I don't even know any of their players coming off the bench. Man, keep going, bench guys.
And Kenny, your take on Philadelphia?
Well, the way I see it, they're losing this game because they're being out-rebounded. You can't give up this kind of differential and expect to remain competitive. So what do? You commit more guys to the glass, guards included. You make it a priority that if you do ultimately lose this game, it's not because you didn't rebound.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. It's been one outstanding game from Tyreek Evans.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
A huge bonus. Boy, when he's contributing like this, it makes everything easier for his team.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. The 76ers trail by 9. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Taking a look at the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Then it's Josh Richardson. Then it's Simmons. And it's Thibault in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Van Vliet after Ben Simmons' bucket. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And only 6 feet tall in shoes, Fred Van Vliet's not the biggest, but his toughness great. His toughness, mentally and physically, is unquestioned.
And Kevin, growing up in Rockford, Illinois, gave him that perspective. Friends and family gone too soon. Basketball was the path to something better.
Shooting two.
And he knocks down the first one. So he gets them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Outside, Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Now Van Vliet. And there it is for him. Van Vliet's got 4 this quarter. The 76ers trail by 9. Outside, Simmons. Passes to Embiid. Back to Simmons. Here's Harris. 5 on the clock. Gobert with the defensive effort.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Now here's Van Vliet after the miss from Joel Embiid. Rejected by Harris. Pass to Richardson over Mitchell. And with that, the Utah lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Richardson.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Now here's Van Vliet, guarded by Simmons. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 8.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
Embiid. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Now here's Van Vliet. Not a lot of room. Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. Unloads. No good off the back of the rim.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
And now we get a chance to check out Donovan Mitchell. A very nice season for him last year. 10th in steals and amongst the league's top-tier scorers. Top 20 in points per game.
And like a thief in the night, he will pick your pocket clean. Top 10 in steals, as you said last year. Always a threat to cause a turnover. And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, the Jazz's Quinn Snyder has become one of the most respected head coaches in the league. And think, guys, a player poll even had him ranked 7th among coaches they'd like to play for. And consider he's in Utah. That is not exactly a free agent destination.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
Here's Thibault, following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. Keeps it alive, and Embiid is right there. Embiid's got 4 this quarter.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. And Doris, what is it, do you think, about Quinn Snyder that gives rise to that respect?
Well, you think about it. He played the game at a high level, of course, collegiately at Duke. He has paid his dues as a coach. He's got tremendous intellect for the game. And there's this growth mindset with him. He's always looking at himself. How can I get better?
Now here's Thomas. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And Evans with a stuff.
Well, any point guard who involves his teammates is automatically going to raise the offense. Go ahead, IT. We see you with that pretty pass.
Embiid, no good. Utah leading by 7. Thomas feeling it out a bit. Tries again, and it's finished off inside by Gobert. Gobert's got 10.
Well, Rudy Gobert with the size and length, they factor on the glass right now.
Here's Thibault. He's got 5. Here's Simmons. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
To me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
And now Philadelphia on the break. Richardson kicks to Simmons. Back to Richardson. And there's the foul. It'll go on Ed Davis. That's his first foul. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Embiid.
Aaron Baines.
Here's Richardson. The shot, no good. The Jazz go the other way with it.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
The 76ers trail by 7. To the paint, stolen by Mitchell. Here's Thomas. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Thibault. He has 5. Kicks to Scott. Pass to Thibault. Poked loose. Four on the shot clock. Here's Scott. A three-pointer is right on target. Scott's got 5 points so far.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Back to Mitchell. And there's the pass to Davis. Mitchell looking it over. Nice D from Scott. And so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers. 6-point game. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Here's Thibault. Back to Simmons. Over Mitchell. The rebound by Mitchell. For Utah, they've gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Simmons against Mitchell. To the wing right side. Thibault can't get it to go. Jazz leading by 6. On the wing, Mitchell. Guarded by Simmons. Thomas with the ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Mitchell's shot is good.
Well, the ability to rise and fire in catch and shoot situations, he keeps the defenders off balance.
Simmons passes to Baines. For 3, Richardson. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And the Jazz call time here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
And the Jazz with some changes. Emmanuel Mudiay's checked in for Evans. And it's Dante Exum in for Isaiah Thomas. Gobert finds Mudiay. Back to Exum. Passes it to Mudiay. Shot clock at 5. And it's sent back by Horford. Pass to Gordon. From past the arc. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place.
You know, people refer to Al Horford being the hub for this team. Defensively, he's always in the right position and such a good playmaker for a big man.
And it's no coincidence teammates often have the best seasons of their careers, Doris, playing alongside Al Horford.
I think, Kevin, that has everything to do with his passing ability, but also his willingness to be an incredible screener. This guy walls off defenders as long as possible, maybe even flirting with a moving screen. All I know is guys get wide open looks off of Al Horford's screening ability.
A free throw good from Mudiay.
And still trying to find his footing in the league. Mudiay must show improvement in his shooting moving forward.
Both free throws good from Mudiay.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Pass to Bolden. Back to Simmons. Kicks it out to Gordon. For the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Jazz leading by 8. Now, here's Mitchell. Here's Davis, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. One of the most voracious rebounders per minute in the NBA. Ed Davis out of North Carolina. Terrific player.
Yeah, he is, Kevin. He put in a ton of time in the weight room. His Portland teammates actually used to tease him and call him Shirt Off Ed. He has bulked up and likes to throw his weight around inside now.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. The 76ers trail by 9. Here's Bolden. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The pass to Simmons. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far. Utah leading by 7. Mudiay kicks to Gobert. Exum dishes to Mudiay. The tray. And Baines pulls it down.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Count it, good. 19 points for Ben Simmons.
And when Simmons is inside, forget about it. He uses his skill and smarts to take advantage.
Back to Mudiay. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Friday, they'll host the New York Knicks. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the San Antonio Spurs. The Jazz have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game. And the first one drops.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Both good from the line that time. And here are the 76ers now. They trail by 7. Kicks to Horford. Passes it to Thibault. Over Moutier. Thibault can't get it to go. Utah's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
And now a look at Rudy Gobert here. Great showing for him last season. First in blocks, and he was also the NBA's 3rd leading rebounder among elite company when it comes to working off the glass.
Clearly one of the best at what he does. Some of his highlight rejections were out of sight. Now here's Horford. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Tipped away. Simmons passes to Horford. For 3, Harris nailed from three-point land. Harris has got 14.
Al Horford is such a tremendous passer as a big man. Wow, does he get work done offensively.
Moutier dishes to Bogdanovich. Pass to Ingles. Back to Bogdanovich. This one for 3. No good there. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Thibault, the pass to Harris. He kicks it to Horford. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Pass to Thibault. From deep three-point range. But they'll get another chance. Horford in the post, defended by Moutier. The pump fake kept the D off balance and gave him room. Horford's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, one thing you must appreciate about Al Horford is the way he positions himself. When shots go up, this guy is so opportunistic on the offensive glass.
Now, here's Moutier. He's got 13. Bogdanovich up top, guarded by Harris. Jacks up a 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Baines has got his 4th rebound in this one. Down low. With 1 on the clock. No good. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Jazz lead by 2. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter. Next.
Ran up on him. I ain't said he never fuck me.
While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. So on the floor for Utah. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. Emmanuel Moutier out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 slot. And no good. Some solid defense from Harris.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Thibault can't get it to go. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Jazz. They've led by as much as 10. And here is Van Vliet. Back to Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. Over Harris. Rebound by the 76ers.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
You can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love, Greg, is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Ripped away. Here's Thibault. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
And stolen by Simmons. A finish, and Simmons slams it in.
How about the activity of Simmons, mucking up passing lanes and making life difficult on the opposition. So good at getting steals.
Utah calls timeout. Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
You've got to take a timeout, take a breath, and come up with a plan for how to stop this guy.
The 76ers making a switch here. Richardson's checked in. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. He said, we're getting some looks on the three, but we're not connecting. But don't get frustrated. He told them it's a game of ebbs and flows. Keep shooting with confidence. Guys?
Thank you, David.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Over to the wing. Jazz passing it around. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Not sure Rudy Gobert left the floor to finish that dunk, but boy, what power.
There's the pass to Embiid. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Harris, and he uses the glass on the layup. Harris has got the lead up to 4 now for the 76ers.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Bogdanovich against Richardson. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Kevin, very hard to stop Bogdanovich. He's excellent at keeping his follow-through despite taking the contact.
And in a league obsessed with shooting, easy to see why Bojan Bogdanovich has solidified himself as a key player.
I mean, over 40% from long range in recent years, competes defensively. He's a player.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich.
Boy, when you talk to his teammates and his coaching staff, Bojan Bogdanovich, one of the toughest guys you'll see in the league. He doesn't say much, kind of stays to himself, but boy, when the ball goes up, does this guy compete.
Now here's Simmons, and there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Thibault. Just 5 to shoot. Outside, Simmons. From deep. Moutier with the rebound. And growing up a young child in the violence of Croatia during the Yugoslav wars, Doris, Bogdanovic said it affected everyone.
Not only that, Kevin, but think about it. This is a young man who at 16 years of age left his home on his own to go play pro basketball in Madrid. And what does it translate to? Well, he can now speak 4 languages. I'll tell you this, Bogey knows a thing or two about resiliency.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. The 76ers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. And the shot goes in. And that's now 18 points for Tobias Harris.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Jazz. Pass to Gobert. There's the dish to Moutier. From 13, Gobert. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Jazz lead by 1.
Kev, if you don't check out Rudy Gobert, you deserve to get dunked on.
Up top, Simmons. Covered by Van Vliet. No good from Simmons.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Bogdanovic finds Van Vliet. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Moutier. Now here's Van Vliet. Guarded by Simmons. Ingles. And no good that time. Some solid defense from Harris. That's tipped. Van Vliet with it. Picked up by Harris. It's 2-on-1. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Ben Simmons.
Elbow. 2. Shooting 2.
Throw good, Van Vliet.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
Pass to Embiid. Bogdanovic against Richardson. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Utah leading by 3. Now Van Vliet. Now the pass to Mitchell. Takes the 3. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Ingles passes to Van Vliet. Kicks it to Gobert. Gobert double-teamed. Mitchell against Simmons. Shot clock at 6. Chalk up 2 there. And that's 13 points for Donovan Mitchell.
Well, it's all about decision-making in the pick and roll, and Donovan Mitchell making all the right choices.
Here's Thibault. Over Mitchell. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Boy, I don't think he'll get a screen assist for that pick, but they get the points, and that's all that matters.
Van Vliet passes to Mitchell. He can't get it to go. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Here's Thibault, covered by Mitchell. Outside, Simmons. Passes to Harris. From the wing. Utah with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. To the middle, here's Mitchell. And that's good for 2 as he grabs the feed. Mitchell's got 9 points here in the second half.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Outside, Simmons. Harris against Ingles. No good off the front iron. Utah leading by 5. And stolen by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And love watching Simmons run the floor, just eating up so much space in so little time.
And Gobert kicks to Bogdanovich. To the inside. And it's blocked by Simmons. And they're able to recover. Philadelphia's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. That's good from Harris on the assist by Simmons. Simmons got 5 assists in the game.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Now here's Van Vliet. 14 feet away, and it's Mitchell missing. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the 76ers. It's a 1-point game. Embiid's shot is good.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Jazz shooting 41% for the game. Now here's Van Vliet. He's guarded closely. Pass to Mitchell. Here's the 3. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
Well, the defense so concerned about the dribble drive ability of Donovan Mitchell, but boy, you better contest as well.
Harris outside. For 3. They grab their own miss. Simmons. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Simmons got 8 points here in this quarter.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Here's Van Vliet. That 3 off the mark.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
Now here's Van Vliet. Mitchell outside. Back to Van Vliet. 5 to shoot. Shoots the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Van Vliet's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Harris dishes to Simmons. Richardson outside. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 6th assist on the night.
And that's like a body blow answered with another body blow. And these fans go from dejection to deliriousness in a matter of seconds.
Now, here's Mitchell. Shoots. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Feeds it to Embiid. Over Gobert. Embiid's shot is good. Embiid's got the game tied up here for the 76ers.
Oh, perfect execution. The size mismatch was there, and they went right at it.
And it was timely. I mean, that's a basket they had to have, and an absolutely vital possession.
Now, here's Mitchell. Embiid with the steal. Thibault, the pass to Richardson. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
Yeah, just great. Whenever Simmons takes over a possession like that, what a killer instinct.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's tightly guarded. The feed to Gobert. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
Now here's Simmons. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Well, this is the kind of player he is. The tougher the moment, the more he elevates his game.
Utah has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Utah calls timeout. They're behind by 3. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Ben Simmons.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game. It's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Here's Mitchell. Got a piece of it. Simmons with it. Now defended by Gobert. And Simmons slams it in.
And when the game is tight, Simmons rises to the occasion, effortlessly capitalizing when his team desperately needs him to.
Now, here's Mitchell. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. It counts! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
And the Jazz call time here. They're down by 4. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
Good!
He might be young, but Mitchell is clutch. That's beautifully done.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
The first pick in the 2016 NBA draft, Simmons has been a phenomenal addition to our league.
He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Jazz. Knocks it loose and stolen by Richardson. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away. And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
So the 76ers win it. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Al. You guys do it as a 5-man unit on the floor. How did you come together for this win?
Just taking good shots on offense, trying to, getting stops on defense. We challenged every shot. We just played hard tonight.
Great effort and a big win, Al. Congrats. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about does it for their first game of the new NBA season. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.